we could not preserve his legacy. And after the Skrull invasion, the order in the world changed. Now we have a much bigger problem.
As the new president of the United States, I have decided to form a military unit to stop the Skrull invasion, aka Serpent Society.
Believe in yourself, even when no one else does.
Amazing. Why did you stop it?
I stopped it because the same reason I got fucking claimed for so there's 2 seconds, YouTube. 2 seconds. No, I'm gonna show more of the trailer in a second here. But welcome everybody to the second show, the first episode. So you got DC in the afternoons, and at night.
Hi, Janie.
Welcome, Janie. You get Marvel. So this is Marvel Tuesday, and we are going to do it every night at 8:30 ish because
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this stream every night. What are you talking about?
Every Tuesday night. That was my
okay. Every Tuesday night.
Yes, every Tuesday night. We're going to give you guys a weekly Marvel update. We'll talk Marvel news. We'll do all the Marvel. We'll become Marvel shills. The one thing.
Yeah, that's what you love, right?
How did it go? It goes either you die the hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I have
like Dr. Doom.
Villain. I'm a villain who has lived long enough to see myself become the hero. Yeah, it's in reverse. It's in reverse. Welcome everybody.
That certainly isn't true.
No, I'm still a villain.
You think you're a hero?
You're right. I am not a hero. I just have lived long enough to see myself shill for fucking Marvel because we've had.
Oh yeah, you got shill for
it. JD Davis says MCU is Zod's favorite sellout. No, you know what is my favorite sellout? It's the sponsor of the channel, MoviePalettes.com. I would sell out to them anytime. You know why? Because if you go to MoviePalettes.com, you put in the promo code Zone15, link is in the description below. You can save 15% off of every palette that you get. You want your favorite Marvel movie? You want to get the new Brave New World? I'm sure they're going to have a movie palette of it. And if you put in my promo code and they have a sale going on, we tested this, you could put in the promo code and you'll get the promo code 15% and the sale discount. So go to moviepalette.com, enter the Zone 15 to support your favorite villain YouTube. I have to take the shill money taking out of my tagline now. So first off, let's talk about, before we're going to get into Deadpool and PB's thoughts, but let's first talk about Marvel Comic Con. And there were some pretty big announcements there. And
it was a big announcement.
We're going to save that one to the end, PB. Don't you know the good, you know the thing about keeping the people waiting, right? You never give them the big news right away. You got to like lead into this. This guy is an Iron Man whore. I know you just like when you heard that, you must have been like, my Tony's back. I was like, fuck, we finally got rid of him. So
yeah, they're not bringing Steve back as a villain. Sorry.
Yeah, although, haha, fuck you, they brought him back first. I just want to say, because.
What do you mean they brought him back first? They didn't bring him back. That wasn't Steve Rogers.
In my heart, he was like.
He definitely was not. Steve Rogers would never talk like that.
Steve Rogers would never say those things he said. Oh, Deadpool, you did prove it.
Exactly.
He caught him. He caught him at the end. But we did have we did have some news. So I kind of want to break it down with this coverage, and we're gonna start out with the things. I got an article, and then I will share the big one live. So first, let's go to the announcements. Let's talk about the thing that got me interested in, which was I did not care about this movie whatsoever until we got a couple of big reviews. So, Giancarlo Esposito is going to be
You mean
Sidewinders.
reveals, not reviews.
Oh yeah, reveals. Sorry, I've been drinking. You know how it goes.
Oh my God! How long? Yeah, I know.
You know how it goes. So let's talk about the big reveals. We found out that Giancarlo Esposito, who should be a bad guy in fucking everything, you want to make your movie like start to come back from the grave, you just throw that man in there and say he's going to play a bad guy, and you fucking sold me. What did you think about when you heard he was going to be in the movie Brave New World? And Harrison Ford is going to play the president, aka Red Hulk, aka he's replacing, rest in peace, Ross Thunderbolt, because unfortunately that actor has passed away. I had to switch cups. I had Batman, but that's for my DC sale, so now we're switching to Spider-Man. I wish I had Deadpool. I gotta get a Deadpool cup. But what did you think about?
I didn't know that he was replacing Thunderbolt Ross.
Yes, rest in peace. If you didn't know, the actor.
So it's still the same character.
Essentially, yes.
The one who started the MCU.
Yeah.
And I say that because he showed up at the end of what? Hulk?
Right? Hulk. Yeah. He showed up, and essentially it's still the same character.
He asked Robert Downey Jr. to join his team.
Gerald Zot's Phantom Zone is a Skrull War thing, a movie or a show. It is a
technically it'll be both eventually.
It'll be both eventually, yes. But
right now it's a TV show.
Yeah, it's just the TV show, which you don't have to see. I showed you the best highlights. Don't watch it.
Then you also got to watch the Marvels. Watch the Marvels.
No, don't. Don't ever watch the Marvels. It's fucking terrible.
Why not? It's way better than the first one. It's so much better than
okay, but what are we comparing it to? I literally made.
We're comparing it to a dog turd.
I am the only person on YouTube that probably seen that movie that much. And I hated it.
Captain Marvel is the second worst MCU movie. Second worst. And the Marvels is better than that.
No, the villain is terrible. I would say the Marvels.
I mean, the villain's terrible. She's pretty cute.
She's horrible. She has no motives. It was like.
What do you mean she has no motives?
The issue.
Manifest destiny.
The issue with the Marvels is the same thing that poor Kamala Khan, that actress, keeps on
she's great.
into shitty projects. I think that Marvel should focus on newer characters because the Avengers are too special to too many people. It's like trying to cast a new Archangel. Gerard is the new Gabriel. I mean, I think they should just fucking focus on making a good story, to be honest.
No, but the whole point is that, like in that analogy, the Archangel Gerald was Gabriel. Like, it's still the same person. He's just like, I'm going to go by this name now. Still got the same fucking intelligence. Although Dr. Doom's probably smarter than Iron Man. So, it's going to be great.
So, let's start off with the first.
Let's see how this movie connects to Dr. Doom.
Yeah, Brave New World is going to address the Celestial, finally, that fucking hand we've been waiting for.
Wait. It's going to reference the Celestial that's just chilling out in the ocean that nobody's talked about for 5 fucking years.
Yep. Apparently,
Now,
Antimantium.
to be fair, if we're in 2024 now, we finally have caught up to actual Endgame. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
No, what is crazy about it is, yes, we've made it that far past, but now we can start telling the stories now. Like Iron Man's story happened in 2008. That's the whole point, is that this particular timeline is supposed to be happening during our lives right now. And we skipped 5 years. Now we ain't got to skip any more time. Shit can happen and be consequential instead of telling all these random stories that I don't give a shit about and then leaving a Celestial in the ocean that they're going to harvest it, I assume.
Yes.
You got to pull the iron out of that son of a bitch. Did you say adamantium?
Yeah, they're going to use that as adamantium.
I said iron.
Yeah, apparently it's going to be the reason that explains adamantium. And you know what? I'm almost okay with that, because if you remember X-Men, they injected Logan with adamantium, and they never explained where the fuck the adamantium ever came from. It was just like, oh, government
It came from under the giant tree.
Now we can say it came from the ocean, from an Eternal. So thank you. Almost since the first X-Men movie, it's been almost a 30-year mystery. So at least we got one fucking thing that I approve of. Want to show you the next topic here, the subject of discussion. So we're in agreement. We like.
Dude, I love Falcon America is fantastic.
I was not on board for this. I think Falcon was being a tryhard in that show.
Do you? Oh,
I hated that show, except for when you had, like you said, when you had
the car scenes.
Yes, when you had Anthony Mackie and as Falcon and the Winter Soldier interacting. I thought that's when the show was at its best. And had the show been all that, and then maybe homicidal Captain America, I'd have been cool. But it felt like it dropped the ball in a lot of ways. But then, let me go to the Comic-Con teaser now.
I thought you were going to say that it went all New Year's Eve and dropped the ball.
It did. It did for a while. But let's go see the teaser and see the official teaser for...
Yeah, this is the one that I saw.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Coming in. Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit,
language
with a new look.
He said better lose the mustache.
It's because that's Marvel Indonesia.
Election.
I don't know why I got them.
You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
He still ain't got any superpowers.
No. And I gotta say, I love because we do have to pause this and talk in between, otherwise YouTube will claim this sooner. I like the fact when I saw this new teaser, I said this was the feel that I wanted for this movie. And I'm going to give this a huge compliment, and I might be getting ahead of myself, but
Here we go.
I feel like this is giving me Captain American Winter Soldier vibes. Like, remember when that first released with Robert Redfield?
So it wasn't just me.
Yeah, so yes, so we felt the same way. Yes, I was
Absolutely, 100%. I was like, ooh, this is going the exact, like, it's what? It's a minute, let's call it a minute 50, because, you know, you're losing a couple seconds on either end. So a minute 50, And every time that they moved to the next little scene, I was like, this is going the exact freaking way that I want it to. Because if it's not the best movie, it's the second best movie.
And like, let's go head back here. You know, I've been a huge detractor. I honestly thought I was. You heard me. I was giving up. I still watched every Marvel product, and here on the channel, we don't like to be biased like some channels we know, and we like to judge everything based on its movie, based on its trailer. And I said Brave New World had a lot to prove. And I feel like they cut this trailer. Hello. Nice to meet you, Sean. Welcome. And hopefully you're going to enjoy our fair commentary here in the fandom zone.
Janie also thought the same thing.
Yeah, it feels very much like I get heavy Winter Soldier vibes, and I like it.
Oh, big time.
I feel like,
what if we don't agree? Well, shit, I'm fucking Captain America. I'm going to take care of business. God damn it. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, and you know what? People don't real. Anthony Mackie's a great actor. I championed him during Altered Carbon. If you haven't seen Altered Carbon season 2,
he's way better than I am.
He is a very good actor, and I think now they're giving him good scripts. So I'm really hoping the writers don't drop the ball on this. So I think that was a lot better.
Sir, your inner circle has been compromised. Either you can't see that or you don't want to.
Like even the dialogue.
This is a trap.
That was, I'll give it to him. That was some Captain America shit. I will give it to him. You know how I am, PB. You know I'm a diehard Captain America fan.
Oh, yeah.
To the point of like battling you at times on who's the best, and we all know Captain America. Anyways, he got the girl. Fuck you. Your character died. I know, sacrificing himself for the world. But guess what? Cap got Peggy Carter. So who won? Anyways, we know who won. Him, because Peggy Carter's hot. You can't argue with me. Anyways,
you son of a bitch. You hit me in my weak spot, didn't you?
That's what a villain does. But anyways, that line where he was like, where you see him argue with him, that I got shades of Chris Evans Captain America right there, where he's like, either you can't see it or you don't want to see it. That sounds like some shit Cap would say, like, you know how he doesn't really yell at you.
Well, I mean, that when he said that, I was thinking, like, obviously completely different style of scene. I was thinking the elevator scene when he's like, well, are we going to do this the easy way or the hard way?
Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah. Yes. It's like, it's when Cap hasn't figured it out, but he's got a hinkling. He's got a clue.
Like the lighting and, okay, so I got a detour, like hard left turn here. From this angle where you paused it, he looks like Walter Goggins in Fallout.
Oh yeah, I'll give
like 100%. What's the character's name in the show? I can't even remember. The Ghoul.
The Ghoul, yeah. Or we just called him Walter Goggins.
Well, yeah, because I mean I don't know what his character name was. That's what it says in the credits. Is the Ghoul?
Says,
and I was like, all right.
Played Spider-Man and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales and Marvel Spider-Man 2. Yes, I have every one of those. I own all of them.
How many is that? Is that 3 games?
Yeah, for the PS5.
2 of them are like, Spider-Man games?
Yes. And then the third one is Miles, but it does connect into Spider-Man in the story. The story leads.
Yeah, but it should just be called Marvel's Miles Morales because Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
It does say Miles Morales. It doesn't say Spider-Man 2.
No, but it says Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales.
No.
Say Spider-Man at all.
No,
Spider Guy.
I gotta get my copy. It's somewhere around there. I think it just says Marvel's Miles Morales.
Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
I like to know who's saying it. That's a good scene too.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
I
Bro,
fucking
and, like,
sold it. I was like, oh
when
yeah.
he said that, I was like, if you're gonna get somebody, and I would love. I'm hoping that Harrison Ford plays a villain, and I just love that. That was such a fucking great.
Okay, so the way that they've put this trailer together, I thought was spectacular because what you get what a half a second of him actually with the wings out when he does that little spin kick earlier, right?
Mhm.
So that's the only time you see it, and then every other time it's just him holding the shield, going someplace, standing around, whatever. And then he says that to him. He's like, "You're right, I'm not." And then boom, wings come out. What a spectacular trailer!
I do agree. Yes, we should. Spider-Man 3 is
I
coming
don't.
out.
I want to see a. I want to see a Victor cameo.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna...
Dude, he can show up at the end of every movie.
You're right. I'm not.
Oh, clap that. That's what
Freaking love it. Got a freaking, what was that, F-35? Or was that F-22? I couldn't even tell.
it was an F-35. I
Oh
believe.
my god.
Dude, when I saw Red Hulk and he grabbed the shield, I was like, so Brave New World, let's get our thoughts on that before we move on to the next thing. What are your initial thoughts, hopes, dreams, and then we'll
My initial
talk about
thoughts, hopes,
Fantastic
and
Four.
dreams are exactly how is this going to connect to Avengers Doomsday? Where is Victor Von Doom going to show up in this particular movie? Is he going to be referenced? Is he going to show up post-credit scene? I don't know. But that's what I care. There's a reason I'm wearing green tonight. I mean, yes, I do love the Packers, but that's not the point. The point is, no, okay, I'll be serious with you now. Victor Von Doom needs to be in this movie at some point. Now,
So you're saying
I'm pretty confident in the rundown. This movie was coming after Avengers Doomsday. Justin, what's up, guy? What are you doing?
Justin is in the comments?
Yeah, I see that. Is he going to join us?
Probably not. You know him in Marvel movies. He hasn't watched a Marvel movie
They
in
didn't
like...
send me a link.
Oh,
This guy
I will
always
send him one in a bit.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah, send him a link. But yeah, I gotta say, Brave New World really hooked me because they knew what to get for me. And that was, they said, okay, Zod's out. How can we get Zod back in? And they were like, well, what did Zod like? What movie does he always talk about? And they're like, didn't he like Civil War? The algorithm
Oh
said
my
he was a
God.
Civil War
I
fan.
don't like, maybe it was the music, but I don't know how you get the vibe of another movie, but it's just what comes through watching this trailer. I was like, this feels way too similar to Winter Soldier, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it's like, for me, if you're going to go back and your strategy is to get the vibe of other movies,
Justin,
then
you have a link.
get the vibe of the best movies in the Marvel catalog. And if we're going to do a, like, we're writing the ship thing, I 1000% am behind this. So let me, because like I said, I'm trying to keep these little streams here to an hour, maybe
I
two.
really do hope that this movie does well enough. Like, number one, it's got to be good. Like, if it's bad, it's not going to do well. If it's good, it'll do well. That's just what it comes down to. But I hope it does well enough that he also gets his own trilogy.
I can get behind that. I was a little iffy just because they really screwed him over at the end of the team up movie there, the Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think they really fucked that up, especially with that line that's been memed to death. But he's like, you got to do better, Senator. Like, dude, that was a show where I've never seen a show fall apart. And we've said this, and you've admitted this, PB. I mean, in all seriousness, we could joke about She-Hulk and how you like it, but a lot of the shows fall apart at the last couple of episodes. They all have this issue for the most part. I think WandaVision was fine. Didn't really have a problem with Moon Knight that much. But a lot of the shows, and to an extent, a lot of the movies, they seem to fall apart at the ending.
Shit, I
And
don't even remember if I finished Moon Knight. I feel bad.
I mean,
And I also feel bad that we didn't send him a link already, but he's here now.
Hello.
hey, what's
Hello,
up, Justin?
Justin.
So, very key thing. I'm trying to keep this as just a Marvel news update. So we're going to try to keep this to an
Oh,
hour.
we
possibly.
could just talk about Marvel. Yeah, I can be the normie on the panel, if you will.
Perfect.
Did you
Okay.
see the
Did
trailer
you see the
for
brand
Brave
new,
New World?
brave new?
The what?
The trailer for Brave New World.
Brave New World. That sounds like some social justice garbage if I've ever seen it in my life. Like,
No. So you're calling
beside the title.
Han Solo a social justice warrior.
Brave New World. I don't know what that is. It
Oh
sounds
my! Oh no! Okay, this is what's gonna hold up my show. Now I've got to play the trailer again.
Oh no! Oh no! How will we cope?
Actually, I knew Justin didn't see it, so I'm actually kind of happy because if you guys
I
remember,
don't know what a Brave New World is. It just sounds so soft.
no, you'll understand when you see it.
Okay.
But yeah, we're just gonna say, hold on, I gotta fucking get it again.
He's gotta fucking again.
But I was saying, honestly, I still think that DC did a better panel, but that's because I'm a DC shell.
Oh, with San Diego Comic-Con?
Yes. So I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you the Comic-Con stuff. We're gonna comment on it. Remember, I'm trying to keep this under an
Not
hour.
brought to you by Sundrop.
So here we go. Let's play. And tell me what movie in the MCU this reminds
Captain
you of.
America, Brave New World. Okay.
Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir.
Who
I
passed
have to
the
admit,
movie
I'm still
this
getting used to it.
reminds you of?
They said lose the mustache or lose the election. You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
Okay, so quickly, with all the music and stuff, what movie in the original MCU lineup do you get vibes from? Past movie.
Air Force One.
Oh God, not Harrison Ford movie. Marvel movie that's in Marvel. Which one has the
That's
similar
fucking good.
tone? Although I will take that. Yes, Air Force One was fucking amazing. Think really hard. What other movie had espionage?
Oh, I
Had-
think it was the second one.
Maybe had a Winter Soldier.
That one.
Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Yes, this has very heavy Winter Soldier vibes. Like
That's
even
great.
the music,
Okay.
the intensity, like that feeling, and we were like, "Oh
See,
shit!"
Aubrey got it. What's up, Aubrey?
Sir,
What's
your
up,
inner
Aubrey?
circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that or you don't want to.
I love that thing, and PB made the comment that reminded him of Captain America, where he was like, "Are we gonna do it?" But I love when the way he said that Like, this just seems better acted. It looks like reshoots actually helped this movie.
What if it's a trap?
We don't know that about the comic.
What's that?
Global
Aubrey said
power
they
is
should have had
shifting.
Bucky in this instead of the Thunderbolts.
You're just a pawn.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Boom! Could you imagine? Dude, Harrison Ford told me that. My soul's crushed. If Harrison Ford tells you that, it is classic Harrison Ford voice.
And to think that that was
Oh!
supposed. Wait a minute, that was supposed to be another guy. The guy who
he
passed away. But
unfortunately.
unfortunately, no one is going to think, oddly enough, not so oddly enough, that that guy is the same guy as Harrison Ford. Everyone is going to think that this is a new character. The normies will, like me. I am just excited to see Harrison Ford in a good movie.
And what do you think about that line? Did you not get Air Force One
time? Like, I got a Star Wars movie, multiple Star Wars movies with Harrison Ford, and they all
an Indiana Jones
and
movie.
then an Indiana Jones movie. But here I see Harrison Ford is going to be in this movie. I'm not going to think about the other guy. Unfortunately, may he rest in peace, but I'm not going to make the connection. So they
and then you know what though? That's fair. Now here comes the best part.
You're right. I'm not.
Oh, good rebuttal. Dude, and the cherry on top, Justin, Harrison Ford is also, as per the cast lineup, playing the Red Hulk, which, if you guys don't know the comic book lore, I'm going to nerd out for a second. Red Hulk actually maintains his intelligence and his speech, and it's been joked about in the comics. Go look up an image. He actually looks like Harrison Ford when he transforms. That's always been kind of a joke. And now, ironically enough, Harrison Ford is going to be Red Hulk when he transforms.
Can we see an image of that?
They haven't shown what it looks like. They just showed the back profile.
Of the comics. I would love to
see
of
the comics. I'll look that up. But real quick, give us your thoughts.
He just wants to see the comic guy.
Yeah. So fine. I like Sam. He is not Captain America. I like I like the fact that he spreads his wings and flies because he is Falcon. But he's not Captain America. Like, there's only one, and that's Steve Rogers. Like, I just, and the fact that
Falcon America
is fine. Yeah. He could have a costume of like the bald eagle. That's fine by me. But I mean, yeah, I'm having a hard time with the Captain America sort of thing because I think of that as Steve Rogers.
That's the whole struggle he's going through.
Yeah. Well, that's great. And I like that. But yeah, that does not look like Harrison Ford.
That's I gotta find more pictures. Hold on. Why am I down to mask here? Why is it taking?
This is terrible.
So keep on talking.
You think it's terrible? The trailer?
No. Him trying to find something actively and then telling us we need to vamp for him because he's having difficulties and can't talk while he searches because, as he says, I've been drinking.
Oh, well, cheers, mate.
Boy.
Are you also drinking, Justin?
Not really.
Oh. Is that good or bad?
Well, I got to get up early, so good.
Probably good then. Yep, I agree.
Okay, here
I
we
have
go.
to get up
All
early
right.
as well. Probably not as early as you do.
What time do you have to get up?
I ain't gotta be up till 6:30 tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah, a little earlier for me, but that still does not look like Harrison Ford.
Yeah, what the hell, guy? Did you search Harrison Ford Red Hulk? Okay, that one's a little better.
Okay.
That's what
Hold
we're-
on. That looks like the J. Jonah Jameson.
Okay, I'm really upset right now. The fact that he has the mustache, but when he hulks out, he loses the mustache. That upsets me.
So yeah, that's
I
been
want to see
kind
a
of
Hulk-sized mustache. Damn it!
That doesn't look like Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
I'm
one in the
telling
upper
you,
left did just a little.
yeah, it's the whole transformation
That
thing.
looks
That's
like J.K. Simmons.
I mean, no, not
The
the guy.
red guy?
I'm talking about
No,
as
the
he's going
original
through the
character.
transformation.
Nobody gives a fuck about the original character. The whole point is that Red Hulk looks like Harrison Ford, not
It does
Thunderbolt
not look
Ross.
like Harrison Ford. You sir are high as a kite, Zod. Like
That's
accurate.
that would make both of us. Like you just looked at it right there. You were like focused on J. Jonah Jameson instead of Red Hulk in the background. They have the same chin.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying in comics, when he morphs, there's been a joke, and you totally missed it, that he looks like Harrison Ford.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Okay, we'll see when the movie comes out because I assume we all have to go see this. So the next thing on the panel I wanted to talk about
It's not going to be out for like 3 hours. Janie Davis says, Justin, that's what I said earlier. Captain America and the original Avengers are too special for people to accept a different character in their shoes.
Well, I'm okay with Falcon because he's Falcon, but
no, just say it because
I don't agree with the mantle of Captain America. Just go with Falcon. Like, he has the shield. That's great. Like, you are the protector. Like, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should be Captain America. You are Falcon.
Whoa. I thought that you were a fan of Terry McGinnis.
Who?
Batman?
Which Batman?
Beyond?
Nah. Return of the Joker or whatever. Nah.
No, just cartoon.
Wait. Those are cartoons. Like, stop it.
Oh my god.
Which is the best Batman, FYI.
Yeah, so you're saying 90s Batman wasn't good? Are you trying to say that the 92 Batman that had the amazing Mark Hamill was not was
I didn't
not
watch it.
He was
get
not
the fuck
alive.
out of here. Get the fuck
I saw the trailer and I kind of liked it, but I thought it was going to be a live action movie with Robin, which did not happen again. Let's not go back to it.
Why can I not think of Batman's fucking name, guy? I'm having a total mind fart right now.
I don't know.
Speaking of going back, let's go back to the topic because, like I said, I'm trying to keep these under an hour. Let's go to the next one I wanted to talk about that mildly intrigued me. We have the first
Avengers Doomsday
of Fantastic Four. First step.
Oh, you know what that's going to set up. Oh, you know what that's setting up for.
Ooh, I have seen this.
I have not. I have not seen this at all.
Check out. This is the architect. So we've got Pedro Pascal as
who's he playing?
Reed Richards.
Oh my god!
Perfect fucking cast. Great casting. You could not tell me he's got the mustache. Like, I was like, finally, you picked a guy who is most certainly looks like a Reed Richards.
You know what? A lot of people in our circles have said, "Oh my God, Pedro Pascal, no race swapping." I'm like, no, he has the charisma. It's not so much about the
I have
heritage.
no
It's
idea
not
what race he is.
Hispanic.
Okay, well, he
obviously.
sure as hell doesn't look Hispanic in Wonder Woman 84.
I didn't watch that, so I
He
don't
doesn't.
care.
He looks like a white
You
car.
missed out on a ridiculously hilarious movie.
Oh yeah. So we got Ben Grimm, Reed Richards.
Can you mute this shit? Could you not mute this shit?
No, because it's
Why would you
Motherfucking
mute it?
channel.
I love this music.
It's distracting, it's loud, and I don't like it.
Okay, well, you're just fucking grumpy. So, funny thing. First off, I want to say the director of
He
this.
looks dumb.
So he is on the dating game. That's actually kind of funny.
And the person who's making this is also the person who did WandaVision. And if you guys know my feeling, I feel WandaVision was very underrated.
I think it was but you know, there are three things that I liked about WandaVision: Elizabeth Olsen's face, Elizabeth Olsen's costumes, and Elizabeth Olsen's body. That's it.
Okay,
Especially
so
when she was dressed
I'm going
as the devil.
to say the.
I've maintained that very consistently, but
so
the plot was you know, subpart. You know, little thought of
So
mine.
the aesthetics of the show, or the aesthetics of the movie, I like. They said it's supposed to take place in the '60s, but like a modernized '60s. So
Interesting.
and the
So it's
Fantastic.
supposed to take place in the 60s. How
They
old
replaced
is
the
Dr.
60s
Doom
with-
supposed to be?
Dr. Doom doesn't age.
Okay,
Or
but
I
he,
believe
so
he
then
ages
he's just been
slowly.
sitting in the back. Oh my God!
Okay,
he's definitely
okay.
gonna
So
be
is that Robert Downey Jr. on the left?
No,
Oh.
Dr. Doom's not being introduced as part of the team or part of the plot.
That
This is
is
around
another
Galactus.
contestant on the dating game. You weirdo.
Yeah,
No, the hairline kind of threw me off. You mentioned
Yeah,
Dr.
I'm
Doom,
saying
so I was
Dr.
like,
Doom, as far as we know, he's not being announced. If he is, he'll be at an end credit scene. This is about Galactus. We're finally going to get a good Galactus, but and she's hot. So great
I have
Sue
no
Storm
idea who
pick.
that is.
I have
who
no
is that?
clue who the actress is myself. I've
How
seen
do you know
her in
she's
other
hot
movies.
then? All I can see is her face. This is not a good picture of her.
I think it's a good picture. If you like older women.
I mean,
What is that supposed to mean, you fucking ageist?
Nothing. And Sue Storm.
wait, who the hell's playing Ben?
Ben is, I believe, this person over here.
Yeah, what
Great.
actor?
Or that could be Johnny.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
moving on. We have 17 minutes left.
So this is Galactus. Just a visual shot.
Oh my gosh, is that Thanos?
You
It's
created
Thanos'
no. Is
distance
Thanos the
cousin.
size of a whole entire planet? No, it's not Thanos. I hate you so much.
I mean, he could be when he was wearing a gauntlet. He could have did that no problem.
So that's pretty much a look at the stuff they got at Comic-Con. I'm very intrigued by this title. I think it's pretty interesting. Also, they announced that Wanda will be coming back, and there will be a Wanda and Okia spinoff. There's going to be a Wonder Man series, a What If Season 3, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man series, Marvel Zombies, Eyes of Wakanda, and a Vision series. Those are going to be coming.
A series, Friendly Neighborhood Spider series. That's a Disney Plus show with Tom Holland.
I think it's going to be other Spider-Man. Tom Holland costs too much.
Boo.
I don't think that Reed Richards is a Mexican.
So the next one is the Thunderbolt. the Thunderbolts is going to have John Walker, who was my favorite part of Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's like the psychotic Captain America. Love it. They're going to have the Red Guardian again, played by David Harbour. Great. They're going to have my love, Yelena, aka Florence Pugh. Oh God, she just gets hotter. And to answer your question, somebody said this before.
Florence Pubes. Is that what you just said?
Barnes
I fucking hate you, guy.
What did you say? I need to get a visual.
How do you not know the characters? Like, get it together.
Because I don't like superhero movies.
Yes, you do.
I like Invincible and The Boys, and the Marvel movies. I've been forced to know what the fuck things are. So
then know what the fuck.
Everyone else read the comic book series about the son of the Fantastic Four being a mutant that creates a bunch of different realities to run away from the knowledge of his parents' death. Yes, I've read that one. JD Davis, that is a deep cut. So we have the Thunderbolts coming out. We'll go over this briefly. It's going to bring together basically the Misfits. This is the equivalent of like the Suicide Squad on the DCN. So it's all of the villains essentially, led by someone who's like Amanda Waller, played by that chick from Seinfeld. She's going to be the head. They took over Stark Tower, and that's where they're running.
By Elaine
Bennett. Yes. And she's going to be running operations that the government disembowels. And what better way?
Disembowels?
He did say disembowel. Okay.
Disavows, yes.
Disavows?
Yes.
Okay. Well, she could disembowel Jerry in the first scene.
Like
that'd be great.
Stopping it.
What's the deal with disembowelment?
We are on a time limit. So,
Aubrey, they made that joke in the Black Widow movie. I mean, he literally said it about himself.
They're going to have as the leader Bucky Barnes is actually the leader of the Thunderbolts.
The White Wolf?
Like Flag, the Randall Flag. So, yeah, he leads the
team. His real name is Randall, not Rick?
Yes, that's his real name, Randall Flag.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. They call him Rick.
Yeah, they just call him Rick. They call him Rick Flag, but it's really Randall Flag.
That is terrible.
So, yeah, it's a terrible name. But Rick Flag leads the Suicide Squad, if you don't know, and he's going to lead the new Monster Squad in the reboot. But we're not talking about DC. Go check that out. That was from my afternoon show.
All right.
But anyways, what do we think about?
Back to the Thunderbird.
What do we think of the Thunderbolts? There's no previews. There's no nothing. Just the casting list. And I like to highlight Florence Pugh. Quite possibly
I would like to highlight her too.
As Scarlett Johansson.
Nah, I don't know about that guy. Come on now. Let's keep it real.
I don't know. I'd have to take the Pepsi taste test on that.
Okay. If we're talking everything all together, I would say that
you
she's
almost
funnier.
Said. Go ahead.
I would say that the Florence Pugh's character is funnier than Scarlett Johansson's, but if they're just standing in a room together, come on.
I've seen Florence.
I'm caught up on.
I've seen
Zod. You had a little bit of a slip when you almost said the Pugh taste test.
No, I said the taste test.
No, roll it back.
I mean, I would do either.
No.
We're debating.
Too late. The Pew taste test is
would no one do
you
the
said.
Pew taste test? Is it like PB? Would you be a part of that taste test?
Maybe at a different time in my life.
Very well spoken.
Look. It's got to be a give and take sort of thing.
So Kevin Feige has previously stated
Foggy,
that
you're so
he won't explain
No,
it
no,
until after the film
Feige,
is.
Feige. My goodness, you're
Do
still.
not correct me. We don't have time for this shit. So, anyways,
Yes,
he's
we do.
wearing.
Yes, we do.
So, he's given nothing away about this. We just got a title. What do you guys think of this team up?
Nothing.
You talking about the Thunderbolts?
Yes, Thunderbolts. Interested, not interested, don't care.
I'm always interested in movies where they team up heroes. And this one seems like they're teaming up heroes and villains. So that should be extra interesting because certain people, like, Bucky, if he's playing a Rick Flag character, he's going to buy the book. And then frickin' Red Guardians, like Peacemaker, he's like, no, we're just getting the job done.
So you are very much for the.
Yes, I want Peacemaker season 2 now.
Oh, by the way, if you watch my show, I did say that is coming with Superman Legacy. So
being filmed here
Exciting.
in Cincinnati.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw the DC flag while on my way to work. So
okay.
That's
so
because they
the
must have
Metropolis
shifted
flag.
to Cincinnati because he just said that they got done shooting in Cleveland.
yeah, and now they're filming here.
So let's go
Get
to
in
the
the background.
Let's go to the.
I tried, but that was whatever.
Let's go to the highlight of the night. The big talking point I wanted to get to. Everybody's been waiting for.
Yes.
And I'm just going to let this clip set the stage before we get into
Good.
this.
I've never watched the clip yet.
So here we go. Everybody
Full
brace
screen me.
yourself. It's like
Thank you.
we're part of the Comic-Con.
They gave.
Oh, the phones. The phones.
Look at all those green hands.
Now, listen.
Did you see him try and sneak out there?
On Doom to the screen.
That was hilarious.
He is one of the more complex characters in all of comics, right, Kevin?
And here's the thing I want to say first before we go into this. I got to pause this every so often because of YouTube. I 100% trust the Russo brothers in Marvel. So I think and they have their original writers from Infinity War and Endgame. So I don't think they're going to drop the ball, but let's continue. We'll get our feelings after this is revealed.
Oh, I got some feelings.
I mean, this is potentially one of the more entertaining characters in all of fiction. If we're going to do this, if we're going to bring him to movie theaters worldwide, then I think we're going to need the greatest actor in the world to play that character.
Wow.
Dennis Hopper's dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, as proof of the unimaginable possibilities in the Marvel multi-universe, we give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
Robert Downey Jr.
The guy in the crowd says it.
The guy in the crowd.
The fucking guy in the crowd spoiled everything.
Oh my god!
I don't know, man. That pop sounded pretty small. Pretty small.
New mask.
What's this guy's microphone sucks?
The guy said Robert Downey Jr.
Same task. What can I tell you? I like playing complicated characters. Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, that's all he needed to say.
Wow. All right. Like Robert. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting hyped by the crowd.
Like Robert
Oh,
said,
man.
new mask, same task. And the task for all of us, including everybody in this room together, is for us to help create the greatest possible experience that we can all
there's
have
Mr.
together
Foggy.
in a movie theater. So let's get to it. Bring your imagination, your love, and your passion, and we will see you in 2 years with Doomsday.
Okay, so
Spawn movie reveal. That said Spawn movie reveal.
yeah, I will talk about that in the DC side of things,
Mm.
but
They should have saved that for
Dude,
the
oh
movie
my
theater.
God.
what do we think about the big reveal of Robert Downey Jr. coming back? And I got a couple of complex feelings, but I'm gonna let the boys here talk.
I don't know. To me, it seems like
Is
they
it
know that the
desperation? Is it
MCU is on. Well, yeah, it's a little bit of desperation. They know the MCU is on thin ice. So, like Justin said, this is something they definitely should have just left for the movie. Like, you want to keep if you can keep that a secret, oh my God, the mind blowingness of people being in the theater being like, holy fucking shit. And now nobody's going to care at that point. And how many extra people are going to show up because he's in the movie? I'm not entirely sure. Like, I don't think it would be as much as if I went to go see the movie and I was like, hey, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but you need to see this.
so you
Whereas
think
Zod
they
would
should
be
have
like,
kept it?
hey, Robert Downey Jr. is in the movie. You need to see it. And I'd be like, what the fuck, guy?
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, I've been good with my non-spoiler reviews.
I haven't watched any of them because I don't trust you.
You shouldn't. I'm a fucking villain.
Mm.
Good on you.
Hold on a second. Hold on a moment. Continue.
So Justin, as
I just
somebody-
said, hold on a moment. Continue. I need to step away for a
what
moment.
the fuck do you mean it was your supposed?
He's
Okay.
gotta poop. Give him a break.
Okay, so I am mixed. I'm confused on how they're gonna make it make sense. I agree. Obviously, it's gonna have to be a variant
The
or
same way that Harrison Ford is Thunderbolt Ross, except less confusing because he's just going to be Victor Von Doom. Like,
Yeah.
okay, everybody knows. You've seen How I Met Your Mother, correct? Yes, correct. You have
yes.
seen it, and by
Every
you,
season.
I mean you, the viewer. Yeah, okay. Now,
I've sent you numerous.
how many? I'm well aware they were legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Anyway,
Yes.
every single person on the planet, every single one of us, doesn't matter where you're from, what corner, and there's definitely corners because, you know, it's a flat square surrounded by ice. I don't know why they think that it's circular, but I assume it's a square because it's flat. Anyway, everyone has a doppelganger. Everyone.
I could see it. Okay, so I've said this. This is my philosophy on it, and I think it works well for this. DC fans are seasoned in one thing. These bullshit doubles have been going on in DC far longer than Marvel, okay? I don't give a shit what nobody says. We cornered this multiverse bullshit before Marvel dipped its toes in it. We were resetting timelines and fucking resetting comics way before Marvel did it, and they were like, hey, that's a good idea, but we don't have the Flash. Fuck it. We'll make a bullshit about timelines instead of a guy who runs really fast. There you go.
You just gotta snap your finger with a glove on.
Yeah. But as a DC fan, I can see where you could do a version for me. The one that would make the most sense is that you have a version of Stark that was raised in Liberia and that became the same technical genius but went a different way. You know what I mean? Like, you would essentially give this version of Tony Stark.
So you want it to be Tony Von Doom?
It's Tony Von Doom. Yeah, maybe you don't even call him Tony. Like, picture this. Tom Holland's Spider-Man sees him and goes, Mr. Stark, like, how are you alive? And he's like, my name's not Stark. Right? And he's like, my name is Victor Von Doom. Like, you know, and he can pull off a line like that. And you just have him, you know.
So you're 100% sold on he's going to be from a different universe?
He 100%, because I don't think you make this work because and I think the directors know that. Everybody's got to know that. They're going to see Tony Stark because he's just so fucking good as Iron Man. So the only way I see it making it work, and I said this point too when I was on Perp Show. I'm sure you saw some of it. We had this in Smallville. How many fucking variations of Clark and shit? Tom Welling played evil Clark on Red Kryptonite, and then he played good Boy Scout Clark, and then he played Zod Clark. Like, if you have a good actor, you can make it work. And if Tom Welling can make it work on Smallville, and he is not on the caliber, like, I love Tom Welling, don't get me wrong.
Are you
Love
sure?
actor. He's not on
Okay,
the
so
level of RDJ. So
well, the thing is, I'm trying to. When I said I had to step away for a moment, I found the Joe Rogan interview with Robert Downey Jr. coming back for Iron Man. However, I remember him saying, and I couldn't quite find it in that time, but that I was away for a minute. But I do remember him saying, "Hey," Joe Rogan saying, "Hey, a few lackluster Marvel movies, and how great would it be for you to just appear, and everyone's going to be like, hooray!" But I think in Joe Rogan's mind, it would be great as a surprise for the audience, and now that is ruined. That is completely ruined, and I'm not gonna bother because again, lackluster Marvel movies, exactly what happened. Like, no one cares about where the direction Marvel is going without Robert Downey Jr. And now this is a power move. This is their last straw. Like, this is the move that they're trying to do with the Russo, and bringing back the Russo brothers is already, like a great move as is. But bringing back Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
on top of that is one of those things where you not only spoiled it for the audience, you just ruined the whole movie, because like it just shows your true colors, that your success is based on Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans and Mark Ruffalo and those four guys. Not
I disagree.
No,
Deadpool
no.
wrong.
Let me
I
finish.
think
Let me finish.
that was whoa. I would
Let me
you
finish.
but you didn't say Jeremy Renner, and you didn't say Scarlett Johansson, and it hurts
Well,
my
you
soul
didn't
a
let
little
me
bit.
say that. You didn't let me say that, you fucking asshole. But
You had
but
already
yes,
moved on to. You
but
had
yes,
already
you-
listed all the people.
Oh, I did say four guys. The four guys in the Avengers, the superheroes, but the other people, like as we were mentioning, Jeremy Renner, Scarlett Johansson, absolutely. But like Robert Downey Jr. was the start of it. There was no Avengers without Robert Downey Jr.
No, you're wrong.
There is no Avengers without Thunderbolt Ross.
Technically, you're
Robert
wrong
Downey
because
Jr. No,
Edward
no.
Norton's
The
Hulk
cinematic
came
universe.
first.
It
No,
starts with
Hulk
Iron Man.
set up the cinematic universe at the end of, everybody fucking forgets, and it annoys the shit out of me. Edward Norton's Hulk set it up because Robert Downey Jr. was in the bar at the end with Thunderbolt Ross, and he says, "I'm forming a team. Do you want to be part of it?" And then you see his eye turn green, and that was a post-credit scene. So fuck you guys for not remembering. Incredible Hulk was actually the kickstart to Iron Man, because after that Iron Man came out, and then there was the contracts and the deals.
There is an Iron Man post-credit sequence. You're wrong. With Samuel
No,
L. Jackson.
it was in the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. He was at a bar, and that's when they came in, and that was the first scene that set up the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because originally Edward Norton was supposed to be the Hulk throughout there, and then there was some sort of dispute, and he dropped out, and that's when they got Mark Ruffalo. So that Hulk movie was actually the first one that
You are
started the
missing my.
MCU.
Are you ignoring my point?
Yes.
No, I'm just correcting it.
Well, then get to my point. Go ahead.
JD Davis even agrees with me. Thank you, James. She said
What
it was
the
in a Hulk.
fuck
I remember.
ever? My
So
point still stands.
So actually, technically, the anchor for the series and the initial kickoff was the Hulk. But anyways, that's not the point. The one
No,
that everybody remembers
no.
is
Samuel L. Jackson was at the end of Iron Man, the post-credit sequence. So you're wrong.
Samuel L. Jackson is not an Avenger.
yes, exactly. Thank
He
you.
may as
The
well be.
kickoff point is at the Incredible Hulk. So technically, the one that kicked off the Marvel Universe, the very first movie, and it's in their timeline, is the Incredible Hulk. It's not Iron Man. Iron Man was the most popular, but it was
Let's put it
technically
this
the
way. Let's
second
put it this
in the
way.
cinematic universe.
The Incredible Hulk has the first crossover of characters in a movie, because there are no characters to cross over in Iron Man because it was the first movie.
That's what I was trying
Like,
to say.
Iron
and
Man
I
did
hate
not
that
set up that the Avengers was happening. The end of the Incredible Hulk set up that the Avengers was happening.
Yeah, and nobody ever gives that movie the respect. I'm sorry, it's nothing on you, Justin, but most people don't know that. Everybody gives Iron Man
I know
credit
that, but
for
you're
setting it up,
ignoring
but he
my
didn't set up
overall
shit at
point.
the end of the movie. It
You're
was
ignoring.
set up by the Hulk.
You're ignoring my overall point.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank
What's
you.
your overall
Pointless
point?
fucking argument.
I'm sorry. What's your point? Because now Carmen is yelling at me. Welcome, Carmen.
Okay, so the point is that Robert Downey Jr. being hired again is a power move. And they can, like, you can just have the Russo brothers directing it. That's fine. That's fine. Awesome. I would trust them. But save that shit, like the reveal, not for the Comic-Con, but for the fucking movie. Why didn't you save that for the movie?
And can I add on to your point for
Okay,
a
first
second?
of all, no, hold on. I want to answer his question. First of all, they, for Comic-Con, are going to reveal something big. Like, something has to be the reveal. They're just not going to go there and be like, here is the list of movies. Have a nice night. And then it'd be over. Like, they're not going to do that. There's got to be some
think
reveal.
about what
So
we're
then
talking
question,
about right
hold
now.
on.
should have been.
The question in turn is, if they're going to waste, and I would call it a waste. I wasn't at Comic-Con, so it's not like it's a big reveal to me. I'm not seeing it happen live. I'm hearing about it later. If they use that reveal now, what is the surprise that's coming in the actual movie?
Nothing.
Because you know they're keeping. No, there's always a secret in an Avengers movie.
And I
I'm not going to pay to see it because they already revealed the big one.
and
sure?
I want to add on to that. James Gunn did-
Probably. Yeah, I'll wait for the DVD.
I wanted to add on to that.
DVD.
Or Disney Plus.
No.
Like
physical
that would have
Thank you,
been like a.
Justin. Save physical media. This man's got no. I wanted to add on to your point. You know what James Gunn said when they asked him to reveal shit on Superman coming next year? James Gunn did a video call into Comic-Con and he revealed the new logo. And everybody was joking. And I mentioned this morning. Go check out my afternoon DC show. I said everybody was shitting on the fact that in DC they revealed the logo, but they brought out trailers for the new Batman show. They did a couple of reveals on the different HBO Max shows coming, Penguin and things like that. But James Gunn and Peter Safran said, we're not going to blow our load, and I quote, this is a direct quote, we're not going to blow our load a year ahead of a schedule and ruin stuff in our movie. And he goes, even if we miss this Comic-Con, and apparently the way the schedule is for the movie, it's going to come out before next year's Comic-Con. He said, then we're just going to take the L on it. And I'm sorry, I think DC is doing it better. They're not just coming out and showing clips right away. They want it to be a surprise. And I got to say that maybe James Gunn, they're coming from a less desperate situation because DC's already in the shitter. You can't get lower than the bar that has been set by DC. So they chose not to reveal any of the new upcoming movies at the Comic-Con and to wait until next year. So to your point, Justin, in that sense, I think DC played it smarter. It didn't come from a place of desperation. James Gunn's like, I'm confident in our movie, and there's been tons of articles. I cover it in the in this afternoon. There's been
Right.
tons of articles saying DC's on the back foot. Why didn't they reveal the new Superman movie? Oh, Marvel dropped this bombshell. It's all everybody's talking about. And I would say, I think it's the smarter play. If you've got a good movie and you're confident, fuck them. They can wait because you know your product is good. You've got they revealed what's his face is in it. I always forget. Super funny. He works with James Gunn a lot. He plays Malcolm Reynolds in
Drax.
Firefly. No, he plays. Oh no, Batista is coming to DC, but no, he plays. He's in Firefly. He plays Malcolm Reynolds. He's Nathan Fillion.
What?
He's got Nathan
Okay.
Fillion is revealed to be Guy Gardner in the new Superman
Oh
movie.
yeah,
That's all we got.
Guy.
Yeah, Guy Gardner, the sarcastic Green Lantern.
Wait. In the new Superman movie, is he in town?
In the new
Oh, yeah.
Superman movie, Nathan Fillion
Yes,
is
go
in
meet
it.
Nathan
Oh,
Fillion.
they're doing
Nicholas
the
Hoult.
they're doing interior scenes. So
Yeah, Nicholas
walking
Hoult
through the
is playing
building.
Lex Luthor, who actually looks like fucking Lex Luthor because he's bald.
This is
and
a
doesn't
Marvel
act-
stream.
yeah, and
but-
and the
okay,
guy,
but my
and the
point-
guy who looks like who kind of looks like Christopher Reeve, like Superman. What was his name? Like whatever, Corn Sweat or
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. He looks like
yeah.
Superman.
Yeah,
No, but
he does kind of look like the Christopher Reeve Superman.
Superman. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. But my point-
It's very interesting, and people keep asking me, like, you're the movie guy. Who's the new guy? David Corn Sweat, and then people laugh and think I'm joking. I'm like, no, his
No, that's
last name is Corn Sweat. Like,
Yeah, that's his name.
what can I say? But yeah.
But you see what I'm saying to Justin's point? They're waiting to reveal their big secrets closer to the movie. I think that yes, having RDJ back is great. I think he's going to kill it. That's not even a question.
But
think
but
the
it's we're
Russos
gonna have to
making it
wait
is
2
gonna be
years,
good.
and most people are gonna probably be like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. is gonna be in it. Oh, we might see it, but the Marvel movies have been kind of sucking.
Okay,
So
I want to make one point. I want Drax to play the main man.
Oh, you think they'll bring Drax over as Lobo? They haven't said.
Oh my
as,
god!
They just said Dave Bautista has talked to James Gunn. They're good friends, and he has signed on. They didn't say what he signed on as, but he said any role James Gunn wants to give him, he's in. So I don't know when it's going to be or what.
Can you think of a better character for him over there?
Well, they're talking to Jason Momoa to be the main man. And
That will work too.
I picked him way before it, but
who's
would
the
that
main man? Is that like a
Lobo.
wrestler or something? Is that like The
Lobo.
Rock?
No, it's Lobo.
That's the weird alien bounty hunter that rides a
I
motorcycle.
don't know. You
in
guys
space.
like DC, and you guys like Marvel. You guys like wrestling. The main man sounds like a wrestler. So
I don't know who the main man is in wrestling. I have no idea who calls himself that. But this is a Marvel stream, so we're obviously talking about Lobo.
So hold on, I'll show
I
you.
don't know what a Lobo is.
Okay,
That's his
It,
name.
it looks like, a Lobo, for all I know, as a normie, is the fucking duck in the right hand corner,
A logo.
No. That's called
or an elbow, or like an oboe. An oboe being like I don't know, like the
Yeah,
instrument.
except all of the words that you said are not the word that we said. Like,
That
the
is the
main
main
man
man.
does not sound
that's
like
the main man.
that scene. That looks like the Joker.
Show him the main man from Superman Adventures or whatever. The cartoon.
You mean Krypton?
No, I mean the cartoon. I don't remember exactly the name of it. Was it The Adventures of Superman?
I think so. I'll look it up here.
I know there's one that was on at the same time that Batman was on. Still can't think of the voice of Batman, and it's driving me crazy. But we've really taken this Marvel stream off the rails in order to show Justin who the main man is. Thanks, Drax. And you know he's not going to miss my sarcasm because it's not going to go over his head. He would catch it.
Janie Davis says, I know Lobo, but I had no idea he was called the main man.
Oh, yeah, that's the nickname he gave himself.
Yeah, he's the main man.
He's cool. He's cool enough to nickname himself. That's fair.
Maybe he's compensating for something.
Looks he's like definitely not. He has fucked aliens across the galaxy.
Dude, he's got the same.
A member of
he
has
has the
halfway
same
through his
strength
makeup
as Superman.
routine. Yeah, no way. No.
Finally, I've been trying to get in touch with
There
you
we
all.
go.
Oh, I'm sorry. My card.
Bam.
The name's Lobo. That's L as in lacerate, O as in obliterate, B as in disembowel, and O as in I guess I can use obliterate twice, huh? What do you think?
I think you're a certifiable madman.
Huh? Thanks.
Yeah. Watch it.
I
He
love
just
how they
tossing
changed
Superman around like nothing.
See, here's the thing. Like people think that there can't be an Asian Superman, but here we go.
What do you mean there can't be an? Didn't we already have that? Dean Kane's not Asian.
Good point.
No,
You
I
sure?
think I'm pretty sure he's a Hispanic of some kind. Anyways,
Yeah, he's
Janie
not
knows.
Hispanic.
Janie will know. She knows everything about Dean Kane.
So, anyways, let's get back to Marvel.
But yes, it looks like a member of Kiss. It's like Gene Simmons going off the rails.
Whatever. He's
so
freaking
are
already
you
had,
not
but-
down with Gene Simmons going off the rails? Could you not get behind that?
You know what? What I can get behind is like Gene Simmons, Ted Nugent, and Tom Morello forming a super group and making political songs. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Okay, so we have confirmation
Simple.
Dean Kane is half Japanese. I would have never fucking called that.
He's a
Thank
half
you.
Jap.
Okay, so we've gone completely far left. Let's just wrap this up.
Yes.
think
Robert Downey Jr. is back in the MCU, bitches.
Yeah. Should have saved it for the movies.
And
Agreed.
let me just get your thoughts overall. Let's take out Robert Downey Jr. out of the equation for a second. I know PD doesn't want
Dude,
to.
we've been asking for Doom for like 10 fucking years.
Do you guys think though? We've got, they said 2 years, right? Do you
guess.
think, knowing the Russo brothers are the ones heading this up, they're going to, the question is, okay, you got a 2-year cushion. I think what they need to do, these movies need to do what they did with Infinity War and Endgame. Start sprinkling in Doom
It's too late
in
for that.
these stories.
What was the first movie Thanos is in?
Well,
Avengers.
Also, that wasn't really a question. That was just
So
like,
Avengers-
I think, like what you said was, I think they should sprinkle in Robert Downey Jr. as Doom.
Yeah, I agree. That's what they should have done.
That's cool, but going forward, what's the question?
The question is, do you think there's a way they could set this up to make it feel epic?
I
by,
don't
like,
think that
sprinkling
there is
him?
enough time. The way they set Thanos up, 2012 was the first time that he's actually in the movie. You see, full character. There he is. You know what's going on. You don't know exactly what his plan is, but you know that he's there. And then it's 6 more years until until Infinity War. They had 6 years of sprinkling him in, like you said. We only have 2. You have a third the amount of time, and it just started now with the sprinkling at Comic-Con. There's no way you can build enough hype like you did with Thanos, even if you put him in the end at whichever movie's coming next, which I don't remember off the top of my head. So
Brave New World.
No, Brave New World is not the next one. Brave New World is after Doomsday.
No, it's the first one. It's Brave New World.
Bullshit.
It's the Thunderbolts. It's all of the TV shows. I look at the full list. That's why it's got a trailer. Thunderbolts doesn't have a trailer yet because it's still off.
We're still in phase 5?
Yeah, I think. I'm not fucking sure. This phase has been so fucked.
I think we're in phase 6.
Yeah, Blade's not on the rundown anymore, hey?
No, that movie's in production hell. And Wesley Snipes shot it down with that awesome line.
Which was?
Some motherfuckers are still trying to skate uphill. Go see Deadpool. Jesus Christ.
Is he in the movie? Is he in the movie?
Who?
I
Deadpool?
don't
Yes,
know.
Deadpool is in the movie.
No,
Deadpool is
it's
in the
Wesley
movie.
Snipes in the movie.
No. Deadpool's in the movie. What are you talking about?
Okay, whatever.
You want us to spoil or not spoil, guy?
All right, Wesley Snipes is in Deadpool. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now you can go see it.
Yes, I've been waiting for Willie Mays Hayes to make an appearance on the big screen in my lifetime. When I was old enough to watch it, obviously.
Oh my god. So
February, you gotta wait until February 14th for Falcon America?
yes, February 14th, 2025. It
The
was
Thunder-
originally
okay,
supposed to
so-
come out May 3rd, 2024. So yes, it is the first movie. It will be part of Phase 5 of the MCU.
Allegedly, Blade's supposed to come out November 7th, 2025. Allegedly.
Allegedly, if they ever fucking settle on the script and they don't dick around with the character and they bring Wesley Snipes back, would be the only way I'd go see
Okay,
him.
and then it's Avengers Doomsday. So he's been in exactly 0 movies. Is there a movie coming out this fall? No.
No.
Okay, so the next movie is Falcon America, then Thunderbolts, then Fantastic Four, then potentially Blade. So there's only 4 fucking movies that come out before Doomsday. Only 4. How many movies do you think came out in 5.5
isn't Avengers
years?
Secret War?
I mean, how many
Isn't
do you
Secret War
really
before
need?
Doomsday?
How many do you really need?
You're talking
honestly?
about the building of the hype for the character. There's only 4 movies. Even if Thanos didn't appear
If
in the
they're
movie.
great movies, fantastic. If they're 4 junk movies,
Fantastic 4 movies.
Cool.
That was a before and after Wheel of Fortune style. Come on.
Yeah, but
Secret Wars is supposed to come out a year after. Oh, and then Shang-Chi. That'll be good.
I am actually excited for Shang-Chi.
Spider 4? Spider 4? The hell are they going to do with, like, he's going to just be actual Spider-Man and not fucking know anybody and have to fall in love with Mary Jane all over again?
Maybe.
Maybe he falls in love with the foreign chick who lives across the hallway this time.
I don't know.
Ah, Zod got that one.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I did too.
Yeah, but you didn't
Actually-
react, guy. I can't see your face. You just got your glasses on.
Yeah.
Stonewalling me here. I get no emotion.
I mean, with Marvel, it doesn't really like evoke emotion except for maybe Infinity War, where I'm like, yeah, that's good. The heroes
I
finally
don't know.
fucking lose.
I'm just excited that we have some movies coming out that you are probably going to have bigger pops during the movie than you will for the Marvel intro.
Yes. Because
When was the last time you were to a WWE event, Zod?
Oh God, I haven't even thought about that. And
Okay. The last time I was to one, the biggest freaking pop of the night was when they played the WWE logo intro. Because it sends everybody on a giant nostalgia hit. They're like, fuck yeah, the show's going to start. And then the show's on. They're like, yeah, I love it here. This is just how I remember it. Maybe Stone Cold will come out. Maybe The Rock will come out. You never know. You never know who's going to be at the head of the table.
Yeah,
So
and it's kind of weird, like talking about Avengers Doomsday, like, and you don't have Scarlett Johansson, and you definitely do not have Chris Hemsworth. And I mean, well, you do have Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans. Sorry, there's too many fucking.
No,
Chris.
you might have Chris Evans. Go fucking.
No, I don't know. Like, well, what do you know that I don't?
Go see Deadpool. That's what we know. Go see Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, how have you not seen Deadpool? It has fucking Wolverine in it, for the love of God. Another thing that they
I'm
spoiled
waiting.
before the movie.
I've been working for several days in a row, and I'm just look. I have a date, so like I'm gonna see it. So.
In like 10 minutes, you have a date with a handsome young man,
or a woman. Who knows?
Would you have a date with a handsome young woman?
It's more ambiguous.
Maybe. It's I'm just gonna leave it up to the imagination. But
mimosa,
Oh.
mimosa.
So South Florida director, go check out DC Afternoon. I'm going to be doing that every day, but I'm going to give you some news.
Dude, you got a link to it in the chat.
Oh yeah, I gotta link it. But so far there is no word on who is playing Lobo. Jason Momoa has said he's not, but there has been talks between him and James Gunn. So I'm not going to believe shit, and James Gunn is keeping tight-lipped on everything that's coming out.
Yep.
So
stay shitless.
Speaking of tight-lipped, I wish we could shut the fuck up about Robert Downey Jr. Or at least I think they should have shut up about Robert Downey Jr. But I've already expressed that point. Yeah, I'm an open book. What can I say?
So, anyways, this has been the Marvel Tuesday. We have had fun with you guys.
Put the fucking link in yet, right? Marvel Tuesday. Here's a link to the DC show.
Yes, and by the way, while I'm here, what is your favorite MCU film? And can we rank them someday?
Yes, we can. And Captain America: Winter Soldier, hands down, best fucking Marvel film ever made.
PB, what's your favorite?
On that fucking hell.
My favorite is Iron Man.
Of course, dude. I'm surprised you even asked. He is a total whore for Tony Stark.
Okay, to be objective instead of subjective, which is what the movies are to me, but being objective, my favorite movie is Iron Man. But the best movie is Infinity War. The second best movie is Winter Soldier. And the third best movie is Iron Man. But that one's my favorite.
Okay, being subjective, the best is
that one gives
Winter
me the biggest
Soldier,
nostalgia hit.
Then Infinity War. And then my third favorite would be God, I would have to go back, but I'd have to say probably Civil War for me.
Civil War was good, but Civil War is not the greatest Christmas movie of all time. So
Yeah,
I mean-
that is Die Hard.
that is Iron Man 3.
No, that's Die Hard.
Like you don't have actors that were in Iron Man 3 that come out and tell you that their movie isn't a Christmas movie. Now, that being said, you're wrong, Bruce Willis. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and it's the second best one out there.
He's not gonna care nor understand what the fuck you're saying at this point. Like, it seriously, like, yeah, I know. The best one is clearly what Janie Davis said. Home Alone 2, not 1, but 2.
You know why 2 is better, right? Yeah.
Because it's time to wrap it up. Anyways, everybody who's on a panel, give us a
Come
little
on,
blurb.
Zod. Why is Home Alone 2 better than 1?
Because it's in New York. But like I said,
There we
wrap
go.
it up. Everybody wrap it up.
Right.
I said I'm
Right.
trying to keep these
Yeah,
under 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I know.
so.
We're trying to keep it. No, we're trying to keep it under an hour, and we went 30 minutes over, and it's going to be a little more than that. And Justin is a retired YouTuber. He just goes to the fandom zone to talk about Cobra Kai. And I also am not a retired YouTuber. I'm just incredibly lazy, and I work in the fandom zone.
All the best shit happens in the fandom.
Now you can do your long ass fucking plug for yourself, guy.
Okay,
How you like to
so-
plug yourself.
It's the most earth breaking, ground shaking, but never media show money taking, except for the movie palettes. The man, the myth, the legend, the most boring YouTuber of all time of YouTuber entertainment, General Zod. Boo.
That was terrible. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. I will be back tomorrow afternoon with more DC news. I will be addressing the rumors on Lobo, so South Florida Drifter. If you're up at around noon Central Time Zone, I will be doing a show based on, I'm going to call it rumors and hearsay for DC, and we're going to dive into stuff confirmed by James Gunn, stuff not confirmed, whispers, talks about who's going to be coming over for the new slate, and just diving into Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters of the DC saga that's been given. I'm also going to talk about stuff in Matt Reeves' corners and stuff leading up to the Todd Phillips masterpiece that's coming out, Joker 2, so don't miss it tomorrow. Also, I have a couple of reviews coming, and I'm going to be doing a top 10 list that is just for the first half of the year before we get ready for the second half, and then we're going to get into the real top 10 list. So these are the things that have qualified, but some things could come and knock them off. You don't know. It's going to be fun. It's my top 10 list so far. Things could shift, things could change, things could fucking disappear. Who knows? But it'll be fun. And definitely come and check it out. Anyways, thank you guys for coming on. I really appreciate it. I did not expect Justin Proper to give us great insights. He really did give us some really good insights. Of course, Pop Culture PB, the Die Hard Marvel shill. I'm the DC shill. He's the Marvel shill. I think we're balanced.
Yes, Doomsday.
And I hate superhero movies, so I am the balance.
Yes, and Justin is the balance of the force because he hasn't seen Deadpool. Wolverine, go see it.
I will, but
Go
hopefully
see it with your.
I'm not really seeing it for the movie.
Well, you should. Once you get into the movie, you're gonna ignore your date. Anyways. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and as always, remember the only rule here in the Phantom Zone.
Zod
Justin
is
needs to see Deadpool and Wolverine.